Hello, Washington County and beyond. This is your Precinct 2 Constable Trey Holloway, and thank you for continuing your leadership journey with me as we discuss the leadership quality of teachability. In order for us to keep leading, we must keep learning. I've said many times in this video series that you must have a thirst for knowledge. In order for you to be or become an effective leader, especially in the first responder realm, having and maintaining a teachable spirit is crucial. The more we learn, the more we know. The more we know, the more we can do. The more we can do, the better our organization is at whatever our organization does. One of the greatest dangers a leader faces is the scourge of being content with the status quo. One thing that I've heard throughout my career is, Trey, if something ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, my response has always been that I'm not trying to fix anything. I'm just trying to make it better. Because I don't subscribe to the do no harm theory of government or leadership. What I subscribe to is do the most good and do it well. Then do it again, but better. We cannot expect our organization to grow and reach its full potential if we don't remain teachable. Fill your head with useful knowledge, not information from social media or bullet-pointed headlines. Actually read something that challenges you, informs you, and increases your ability to make intelligent decisions. And I want to encourage you to not let your career achievement stagnate your desire to keep learning. Just take a look at the artificial heart as we know it today. When it was first thought of, the artificial heart was nothing like what we see today. From the earliest idea of an external blood pumping machine by Julian Jean Caesar Legalios in 1812 to the various types of implantable devices used today, each pioneering doctor and engineer built upon what they knew and made it better with what they learned. Now, hopefully, none of us will ever need an artificial heart, but I'm grateful that they did not decide that the artificial hearts from the 1980s were good enough. Those leaders knew that what got them to where they were would not keep them there. They kept learning and therefore kept improving. And we should do the same, because there are no shortcuts to effective leadership. There are always better and more innovative ways to achieve goals, but taking shortcuts is not one of them. Do the thing and do it well, and then do it again, but only better and more efficiently. The biggest barrier to being teachable is pride. It's impossible to be prideful and teachable at the same time. You may actually be the very best at what you do for now, but someone better can and will come along and take your place. Now, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Are you truly growing in your professional life? If not, how much are you investing in learning? Do you learn things because you have to, or do you learn things because you want to? When was the last time you did something for the first time? Or more importantly, when was the last time you did something for the last time? And do you intentionally put yourself in uncomfortable situations to learn something new, or do you hang out in your comfort zone? Here's some challenges. Think about how you react when you make a mistake. Do you feel a sense of remorse from deep within? Or do you justify your actions or blame someone else? Or are you one of those people who uses a pencil that is sharpened on both ends because you don't make mistakes? Now, this is for the supervisor types out there. How do you react when one of your officers make a mistake? Now, I tend to put mistakes in one of two categories: mistakes of the mind and mistakes of the heart. Mistakes of the mind are honest mistakes that present an opportunity for growth, learning, and improvement. Mistakes of the heart are intentional acts of commission or omission against what is right or just. Now, I can work with the mistake of the mind, but I have zero tolerance for mistakes of the heart. And I want you to try something new that will stretch you mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually. And lastly, continue to learn in an area of which you are an expert by reading books on your specialization. There's always more to know. If you don't think so, then write a book describing how you do what you do so the world can know how great you are. And I'll close with this quote by Oliver Cromwell. Now, Oliver Cromwell was an English statesman and military leader in the 17th century. It's a very interesting biography to read. He was so hated by the King of England that 2 years after his death, the king had his body exhumed and beheaded just for spite. When questioned by the king about why he disregarded the king's orders during battle, he said, "He who stops being better stops being good." Leaders, check your ego at the door and enter into a spirit of teachability. Learn from others. That officer that you just hired fresh out of the academy just might be able to teach you a thing or two if you remain teachable. Thank you again for watching this video and doing what you do to make this country the very best this world has ever seen. Please subscribe, like, and share this content. Until next time, take care, God bless, and be safer.